Hi there, this is Debbie from Deb's Thing. Today I'm going to show you how to make my original design, which was on part 2 of my introduction to my collection, and it was referenced as 5D. The 5, of course, is for the number of bars I use, and the D is just a cataloging, the way to catalog my couple hundred designs I have so far. It keeps growing. So you are going to need, I'm calling it construction because it's so sturdily constructed. I couldn't think of anything else, so I kind of like construction. It's strong and it's bold, and and that's how this bracelet feels. So you're going to have like a zigzag position where the middle and the 2 outward bars are up 1 pin higher than the second and 4th pin is. There are bars, whatever. So it kind of zigzags, the middle being higher up. I'm going to be using, I used 4 colors on this. It's hard to see the 4th color, but I'll point it out in a minute. For the navy blue jelly, I am going to be using, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to where my center spot is here. I'm going to be using caramel, and then there's 2 colors here in the middle, the angle. There's orange and red, orange and pink. For those I'll be using black and burgundy. And the 4th color, you really want to pick a color that's going to pop and stand out, because see right there, the nose in focus. I'm going to pull back just a wee bit. My eyes don't stay focused very well, so it's sometimes hard to even look at the screen and see if it's still in focus. But anyways, you're going to want a color that really pops because it's the green back there, the teal, and I will be using mango. Hopefully that'll show up nicely there. So let's get going. We'll start by placing a band there, which I like to use which I use for my extension later on. And then we are going to go down at an angle in each direction. And then we're going to do another A band here, another one here, and another one here, and then we'll repeat that on this other side. This one up, and then 2 towards that center pin. Next, we will be doing our B color bands, which I chose black. I'm going to take it and stretch it from the 2nd pin on the bottom to that top pin of this whole segment right here. Then we'll do the same thing on the right hand side. Then we'll take our color C. These are going to be very subtle difference, but I think that's what I liked about the pink and the orange and the pink here. It's very subtle. I don't want everything fighting for each other, because I want the little color, pop of color coming up in between the little sections. And this one I kind of wanted, I don't know, masculine is the right word, more rugged colors. This are softer pastel colors, well, the pink and the orange are. So I thought I'd go a little different here. And let's see, back on track. So 1 C goes there, your 2nd C band goes diagonally here, and the other one goes diagonally there. Okay, and that's the end of the first segment. And from now on, each segment will go like this. A1, A2, A3, and then we will do A1, A2, and A3. Okay, so we have A colored bands 1, 2, and 3 on each side, and then we'll be placing our 2 B colored bands. So this is the B4, not B4, but the number B, the number 4 is the 4th band placement. And then we will do C5, and then C6 on the left, and then C6 on the right. And double check. Did you do that? Count that right? I don't think. I'm sorry, I didn't count that right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I did that right. I think I have it. I have it wrong in my notes, so we will not worry about that. It's just my problem. So I'll show you one more section. There's 1, A1, A2, A3, I'm sorry. Pay attention, Debbie. A1, A2, A3, A1, A2, and I always push them down as I go along. So those are the third. So this is the 4th band. Your color B on each side. And then your 5th band is the color C. And there's only one placement, only one being placed. So that's 5. And then 6 to the left, C6 to the left, and C6 to the right. You're going to be doing that all the way up. I believe you will do. It goes all the way to here. If you're not sure, just just stop where you think you should, and when I get up there, I'll show you the last setup. You're also going to want to you are going to place a cap on this first one. I know this is unusual, but this is a whole section here, and you will need the cap there. So wherever all those bands meet, you'll want to do that, but wait till the very end to do that, because you don't, this one you can't put yet because you haven't done those, but I don't want to forget to let you know that, let's see, we can put one more. We can put it on this one. So wherever the C's come together, right there, the C6 bands, that's where you can place. So I guess after you place the C6, you can go D7, and if you want to keep track of it that way. So I'll do it one more time, so not to confuse you. A1, A2, A3, A1, A2, and A3 on the right hand side. Then B color the 4th band on the left, and the 4th band on the right. And C5, C6 to the left, C6 to the right, and then D7 to cap it off. Here's our loom, almost almost finished. Lots of bands. And I said I would do the last section with you. So we'll go A1, A2, A3, oops, added color, A1, A2, and A3 on the right side. Then we will do B4 in black, C5, and there's a lot of pushing down here to make sure there's room for all these bands. C6 to the left, C6 to the right, D7, and then I'm going to cap this off with my color A. Okay. Now we are ready to turn it around and start looping it back. And since all these sections are like even, this should all, including this first section, all have the same pattern of looping back. So loop back C, this be C1 is your first step, and then your second step is the C band, oops, right here. So we'll call this C2. I like saying that making a cadence of sequence makes it so much easier. So then we're going to go down to the black, which is our B, and this is our third sequence. So that would be B3. We did C1, C2, B3, and then reach down and get the A, this is A4, A5, and A6, and then that was on the left side, so this on the right side will be A4, A5, and A6. Okay, and we will be continuing that all the way up. But let me show you a couple more times. Go up to the cap, hold it down if you must. So step C1, go left and to the right, and C2 is just straight up, B3 to the left, B3 to the right, and then we do the A's. To the left we do A4, A5, I have to reach for that one down here, but it's pretty easy to get to. A6, and then to the right, pull everything out, grab A4. This is the hardest one, but it's really actually easy. A5 and A6. Okay. Since this is a little complicated, I will do one more section for you. Reach through the cap, C1 to the left, C1 to the right, C2 straight up, B3 to the left. Now I'm going by whatever's on top. If you placed your bands in the opposite manner, of course your top band now would be on the right and not the left. But if you followed the way I laid them out, the left will be first and then the right. So that was be 3 to the left, be 3 to the right, and then on the left we'll do, oops, grab the, I'm going to the left, A4, A5, reach all the way down and grab A5, A6 is on the left, and then A4. This one feels weird because it just, it goes up and then over. But just hang on to it and pull over that one pin and you'll be fine. And 5 and 6. So hopefully there's enough there. If you're confused, you can, go back a little and rewatch those sequences. Okay, I hope that wasn't too difficult for you and that your loom is still intact. I'll have to pull back here, but you can see all my mess around me in this little environment I work on, but I think you can see, maybe it's still clear how it's kind of warped. But these two are pulling up, but it's still intact, it's still doing okay. I think what will happen is it starts falling apart. The bars start coming off when we're finished, when we start pulling it off the loom, but that's no big deal as long as it's there. Okay, so you should have done 4, 5, and 6 of the A colors. Now as you see, there's these 2 that we have to reach in here. These extra bands right here that we are going to bring to the center. And this is when I really like having my little cap, my little first extension band in there. Get half the battle done. Let's see, I'm going to get my bands ready. And of course I haven't grabbed my big foot. I'm probably going to have to add a couple extra bands to the extension. Okay, so to work on, to grab our extension band, we just reach all the way in. Oops. And we put that one back. That's the wrong one. Sure feels like the wrong one. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm going to be out of focus here. I want to be able to see where that is. There it is. Okay. Now that we have that on, I'm going to turn my hook upside down and pull one of my extension bands through those loops, and then continue to do this, turn it upright, place the other half on. Let's see. I think I'll do all 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm going to have just enough bands. But this one being as tight as it is, might, especially if you don't have a small wrist like mine, you might want to add a couple extra. But we can always do that at the end. Okay, I think obviously because of the extreme stress, it's definitely going to be better to at least get some of these off. You know what? I'm not one to suffer that much. I'm using my little loom here. And you just hope to heck you didn't miss any. I would hate to have to do this whole video over again. This took a long time, didn't it? You should be able to pull it off. Now it's just that when my knuckles hit the hard plastic, it's a little too difficult, so I'm going to continue to slowly work this off. And it'll be interesting. You know, I'm not partial to quote-unquote neutral colors. I refer to them as barf brown and stuff like that. But every once in a while, you know, you gotta do it because, hey, my father-in-law, God bless him, we lost him about a year ago. It was beige everything. Beige pillows, beige carpet, beige sofa, beige everything. Beige towels. Now I'm having a feeling I missed this look. I don't want it to unravel. Almost looks like this one is not ripped, so we'll deal with that later. So okay, this is the back side. You can tell it's just a little sloppier in the design of the caramel loops, and you cannot see the little pop of color coming out, as you can see here. Sometimes you want to work it a little to, you know, see that it's a very tight loom, or tight weaving, so they're in there. So if you pull it apart a little bit, stretch it out, there you go. I like it. I like it. It's, you know, it's very robust. So very sturdy and hardy construction. Now I'm going to put 4 bands on to do the other half of my extension. And pop that on. I sure hope after I turn the camera off this doesn't come apart. If that is a loose band I saw, I'm going to just have to figure out a way to secure it. Alrighty. Pull those off. Grab our clip and pop it on. Let's see how this fits on that. Actually, it's a little loose. There's plenty of room, so you know, a good design. Let's see, whoops, wrong side. So there you have construction. Feminine construction, masculine construction, right? Both equal, both awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and be sure to share it with your friends if you like it. And of course, feel free to subscribe to Deb's Thing if you want to continue to see and get notices of my latest videos I'm uploading. Thank you so very much for watching my instructional video, my tutorial on construction.